In life, I feel like at some point you decide that you need to brand yourself. And it's important, man, especially today in a digital age where basically your portfolio is online, how you brand yourself on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is that you want to do directly. It'll affect you, whether you're trying to get a job or, anything beyond that. The way people perceive you is online. As many of you guys know, I created a brand, St. Michael. And I mean, the title says it all. I am officially closing down the brand, and I will tell you why. And I really just wanted to kind of discuss with you guys, tell you about my journey, starting a new journey. Did I fail? All that good stuff, because I feel like it could be relatable to a lot of you. Building a brand is no easy task at all. I'm lucky to have essentially supersetted my brand just based on the following that I've built on YouTube and Instagram, and, all those platforms. So it's been great. But it's time to shut it down and move on to bigger and better things. And before we get into that, I want to talk about today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands, I'm talking thousands of classes, guys. I'm like so happy that Skillshare reached out for integration with me, because I personally used Skillshare way before they even knew who I was. There's tons of classes, whether you want to learn videography, photography, illustration, which is pretty key in what I'm doing, and also if you want to build a brand specifically. Essentially, you can just get lost in the creativity. Whatever it is that you want to learn, you have access at your fingertips by a lot of amazing teachers. The most recent class that I took was YouTube Success. It was scripting, editing with Marcus Brownlee, or you may know him as MKBHD. For me, I like watching people that have a lot of success because it's important to see how they move and see what you can take away and kind of structure your own content or whatever it is specifically that you want to learn. So for me, I learned to script my videos a little bit better. Typically I do more of like freestyle, how I'm feeling, but I feel like a lot of the times I don't get my point across and I ramble. So I'm getting better at just kind of scripting out the content before I shoot it and then kind of just letting it flow. Basically, Skillshare is just curated for learning. There's tons of new premium classes all the time, and you can get a subscription for as low as $10 a month with an annual subscription. And the best thing is the first 1,000 of you guys to click the link down below will get a free trial for a premium membership, so you can really explore it, and it's completely free. It's not going to cost you anything. I highly recommend any of you guys that are trying to build brands, create YouTube channels, really brand yourself in any aspect, go check it out. Even if you're learning photography, there's just so many amazing classes. No cap, man. I swear, like, I'm learning more how valuable information is, because a lot of videos and content and even, just buying into these little courses can really superset your time. Rather than learning all these mistakes by yourself, you can kind of avoid them through classes. So that's why I really like Skillshare. And just, I'm telling you guys, recently I've bought in so many different courses and classes just to learn, because I love to know what other people think and how they move. So pretty cool. I mean, it's no different than the content you guys watch on YouTube. Obviously, you guys know that I have my Building a Brand series, which I'm essentially going to rebuild. I'm gonna start from scratch all over again and kind of show you guys the ins and outs of what I've learned in the process of my new brand, which the trademark is almost there. Like, it almost went through. So I'm waiting on that and I'm super excited. Now into the reason on why I'm closing down St. Michael. Basically, you guys know that I put so much money into the brand. Like, it was essentially my baby. I created this brand to get away from the merch aspect of things. People are like, oh, I got that new merch. But to me, merch wasn't it, man. I wanted to create a brand. I wanted to make quality products. So I learned the ins and outs. I outsourced, learned how to manufacture, learned how to make tech packs. And still, it was an ongoing process, and put thousands upon thousands of dollars into this brand, including the trademark. I started in 2018. And I just kept pushing and pushing for this trademark. They kept denying me, saying it's too similar to St. Michael College. And then another brand ended up creating the same name, St. Michael. And I realized not broad enough. I pushed a lot of my own subscribers from buying, because not everybody wants to wear Saint. Not everybody is religious, and I completely understand that. And I didn't want to be stuck in this bubble of having a religious brand only. So really, between the niche and the trademark, I just felt like there's no longer any reason to continue. No, some of the designs are fire. Like this right here was a sample hoodie that I made, and it's embroidered, bro. I never was able to drop this, even the embroidery on the sleeve. But again, with, we have the St. Michael and the cross, fire, honestly. Like, I was very proud of the designs that I created and the way I curated the brand. And it could still be successful even without a trademark, but I just personally don't think it makes sense to push everything you have into a brand that could potentially get a cease and desist, and they can make you say you can no longer sell anything with St. Michael. So that's why with this new brand, which I'll tell you guys in the next continuation of this series, I got the trademark. It's been months. I've been Honestly, trademarks take a long time, and I highly recommend getting an attorney, and we'll talk about all that stuff later. I'd love for you guys that, ask all the questions that come to mind down below so I know what to make in this next series of building a brand, because I have so many ideas and I really would love to help you guys out. Now, in spite of closing my brand, I do have tons of inventory that I need to get rid of, and it is fire. Like, trust me, I wish that I could like hand you some pieces and you could feel the material. And any of you guys that have purchased it, much love, man. Thank you. The brand wouldn't be what it was without you guys. But I'm doing a 60% off sale. I'm trying to get rid of everything. So if you want to go buy a shirt for like $10, go to the site, make sure you check it out. The hats were super fire. You have that leather cut S embroidered on the hat. Everything is just ridiculous quality. So getting the 60% off is fire, and you're also helping me out. Help me get rid of all this stuff. Sheesh. Yeah, man, that's really the main reason I'm closing it down. I just felt like I was no longer passionate. As you guys can see, there was no more releases, and just that trademark aspect was too much for me to not be able to have that and keep putting so much money into the brand. I think some of the main components that go into making a brand successful is, number one, it being something that you're truly passionate about, not just creating something just to create it. Really put some work into it, some time into it, and you'll see the results. It might take a long time, but consistency is key with literally every aspect, and building a brand is one of those. Now, the other reason I made this video was really just to get you guys' feedback. What do you guys want to see? What videos can I make to help you build this brand? Is it manufacturers? Is it how do you create a tech pack? What is a tech pack? Like, what do you want to know? There's so many dynamics to a brand, and I'm not saying I know it all. I'm just saying that I've been doing this for quite some time, and I've spent a lot of money on stupid stuff, man, whether it be buying from wholesalers at premium prices, not knowing, you can actually get these prices cheaper, and just so many things, bro, that I feel like I would really like to let you guys know to help you excel your brand and just, know that information that is just so vital. So that's pretty much it. If you guys want to check out that 60% off sale, it'll be down below in the description. But also, I'll put the playlist to how to build a brand so you guys can check out previous videos. It's kind of crazy to see like my first how to build a brand versus how I would go about it now. Completely different. But this is your boy Sneaker Life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Run it.